And hello, all you folks up there on YouTube land. Lord of the Crockett Squirrels here with your Snark Patrol, or at least parts of it. Say hello, Snark Patrol.
Hello, Snark Patrol.
Hello. Two dragons in the house.
Yup. Today we got...
we finally have a fox girl.
Yay. Well, actually, this fox girl's appeared before. It appeared, what, about a week ago, week and a half? Something like that. So... how's everybody doing today? Nobody gotten blowed up yet?
Not yet.
We'll do apologies for the folks for all of the folks in Europe at the moment. I hear Eastern Europe is trying to set itself on fire, and then we have a couple of other countries over on this side of the planet that are trying to make it worse. What the fuck was that shit, Joe? I heard your address. You're an idiot and an ass. If you'd actually look at what's actually going on, then your disagreements look a lot less. Your dumbass is going. Your dumbass says we carefully tailored all of these things to affect the Russia as much as possible. You put the Trump restrictions back in place, and then you added a little bit. Okay, you cut the biggest Russian bank that exists off from the dollar completely. How the hell do you do that? Why would you try? And what are the ramifications thereof? You are trying to start a Cold War, and you might actually make it.
No. The Cold War already started. This here is a serious escalation, and we should probably not be doing that. Honestly, that we have nothing to gain by screwing around in Ukraine. We should be paying attention to China and driving Putin financially into China's waiting arms. Where's the wisdom in that? You're making it worse, dumbass. God, I would think that your foreign policy advisors would know what the hell, would actually have the foresight to look into to see what's already happening and what your bullshit's gonna do to that. You're making it worse. You're just there.
Well, you got to remember, CNN and MSNBC and a few others made the whole thing about the Trump Russia thingy, and so
Trump put the squeeze.
We know how fruitful that is.
Well, Trump was actually very careful when he put the squeeze on Russia over some other shit going on. Ukraine is actually an ally, but at the same time, the Ukraine is not a part of NATO. It seems to want no part of that, or at least not for the most part. Zelensky wants to be a part of NATO, but it doesn't seem like it's actually got a lot of popular support, even in the western half of Ukraine. So, the rhetoric of screw with one of us, screw with all of us, that's just, again, you're trying to whip up the public here into hatred of Russia. Russia hasn't, as far as Russia's concerned, and there's plenty of precedent for what Putin did, starting by us demanding that Kosovo be declared an independent state, which did eventually happen, and the courts agreeing to it. So where is the illegality here? He recognized two republics out of what used to be the eastern part of Ukraine. Two breakaway republics out of eastern Ukraine, who then, as their own sovereign pieces, invited the Russians to come help out, because the Ukrainians are going, no, Mine! 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 Mine!
Yeah.
If I was Ukraine, I would seriously want to be divested of these people because that war has been going on for way too long. That civil war has been going on for a long damn time now. It's expensive in a country that is already exceedingly poor.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you people thinking?
See, the smart move would have been to work with Russia to make sure that neither side takes interest in it, that NATO doesn't get favoritivity and Russia doesn't get favoritivity, and that the fight between the separatists and Ukraine work out to whatever's, best and most peaceful. But,
or at least best for everybody involved.
It's not like the current administration has any interest in Ukraine at all. Absolutely none whatsoever.
Yeah, except of course that Hunter's still doing business back that way. So, yeah, of course they're going to have to do something. If Hunter isn't allowed in the country anymore, that could be a problem.
But you see, this administration. That means nothing. If this was the previous administration, that would have meant everything.
Oh yeah, I know.
See, it's not about what you do; it's about what side you're on.
So, and what happened? And what happened with the great Ukrainian phone call? That was hilarious. I thought that was funny as shit. Because what the Trump administration at that point was saying was, you need to get a handle on the corruption, because we don't really want to send you money unless we know it's going to go to the places it needs to. And that's actually just sound financial policy. You don't give somebody a $2 million home loan when they have no fucking income, right?
Yeah.
Or they're just going to scarp her off with, or they're just going to find a way to get their hands on the money and scarp her.
Yeah.
Especially
when, don't forget, everything came out by press, and if anybody considers press as evidence.
Yeah, they got another thing coming. All right. So that is my take. And by the way, the Ukrainians still got their money on time. They weren't supposed to get that money until the end of September, and that's when they got it. Oh noes! The Ukrainians didn't even know that shit was under review until Trump told them, which is actually what Trump is actually a thing that should have happened. Look. Dude, we need you to get a handle on this corruption thing. I think, okay, where is the crime? Where was the crime there?
No. The crime was the side. You got to remember, that was Trump. It's totally different when it's Trump. When it's Biden, it's okay, I mean, it's Biden. We can't be wrong.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, come on, common knowledge.
And Pikachu dolls can surf. We're gonna go with that. All right, moving right along. We've got a long chunk of game here, and we should probably get to it. We've talked about the big story for the day. We're going, and it is time to move on.
Definitely.
Now, be aware that I have actually played a considerable amount of this, and I want to thank the folks over at the Drastik Measure for passing me a review code so that I could do a write-up for them and then still hold this stream. That write-up is already in, and it should be posted sometime today. Go have a look. It's the Drastik Measure and Drastik is spelled with a K. In fact, I'm just gonna do a quick typing here. Oh, why did not? There we go. It actually turned into a link. So now that I've got 2 seconds, I need to.
You posted in the Oh, there it is.
I posted it in the live chat because that's where we're at. And let's go with boop. Come on.
So
Come on.
Let's see if this stream's gonna finally convince me to actually
Hook it.
pick up for what it
Come on, hook it, you Mickey Mouse piece of shit. Let's go.
I see it in the chat.
Well, no, I'm talking. The game is not hooking properly. This is the one thing I didn't actually get time to check. So
That's not good.
let's go to a window capture because we can do that too.
I know why it's not hooking, because it's playing hooky.
Ah, you're funny. Okay, properties. I don't need you to hook Steam. I need you to hook this. There we go. That's done it. I have to. Let me just adjust here real quick, and we're all set. So,
Well, as long as you're not adjusting our thinking, that's all that matters.
I don't want to adjust your thinking. That would be stupid. Okay.
Well, unlike our Prime Minister.
Well, your Prime Minister says for some reason declared that the state of emergency has stopped existing. Probably to save his political ass.
Yeah. Well, at least we're attracting the bots.
The only problem I really have here... Uh-oh. Let's try that one more time.
Yeah, that's the thing. When your AI is your customer base, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I heard. I heard that.
The AI should be your worker.
That is. Oh wow! I did not realize this was not going to hook properly. I don't have time to troubleshoot it. We're going to do it like this, and I'm going to have to turn the game up so that everybody can hear it, because the audio is not going to pick up. So let me get on that. Let's see. Let's just find the game because it's there. Here we go.
Not to add to your list of problems, but it sounds like we're down in a place where you're about to lower the bucket so that we can put the lotion on our skin.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. At least not for the moment. Okay, you should be able to hear. You should be able to hear the game through the microphone, but I'll do the best I can. I can't put headphones on now.
Yeah.
If the game had hooked properly, then we wouldn't be having this issue. All right, so we have a. So we are actually going to start a new. We do have a road so far. Oh, really? Seriously, game? All right. There is a road so far. We could watch it if you want to. It's just give you an idea of what happened during the first game. We don't actually need it. But if you have not played the first game, I strongly recommend you look at it before you get stuck into this one.
Okay, that's cool.
Again, I'm not gonna lie. I'm over 50 hours into this game myself.
Cool.
But we're gonna start from scratch and do part of it. And then I'll fire up my save game for a bit and have a look from there. This is important bit here. She's actually speaking. Some lovely background here.
優しくて明るくてとても強い。会いたい。彼女に会ってみたい。そう願わずにはいられなかった。たとえそれが許されないことだったとしても。
Welcome to the first about 30 hours of the game. This is the setup for it.
彼女に会うために。
Hello, Mr. Horny. Hello, Mr. Horny Bun Bun. Here are Sophie and Plakta. When we first ran into Plakta in the first game, she was a book. She was a reference book that Sophie was wrote in, and then the book got up and started talking, flying around and talking to her.
I think Tornado has a question.
I have an answer. See if they match.
So Sophie, so someone giving shape to dreams is unforgivable.
You'll see. Honestly, you don't act. It takes a while for that part to get to for them to get to that part.
Cute anime girls on YouTube.
Yep.
There's some fun strangers all the way through this game. And no, I haven't finished it yet.
全然元気がないみたい。プランタが夢で見た木ってあれで合ってるの？いえ、私が見たのはもっと。オスカーがいたらな。一体どこに行っちゃった
He's
んだろう
off talking to a plant somewhere else.
きっとまた植物たちの声
No, really. Oscar's like that.
だね。とにかく
Yeah, I do
もう
know.
少し近づいてみようよ。そうですね。近くに行けば何かわかるかもしれませんし。行こう、プラ
The
ンタ。
Plakta you're seeing here is actually a doll that's been implanted with the soul that was in the book.
Ah, okay, that would explain the eyes.
Yes. I'm looking at those eyes thinking I should probably tell them what the hell that is.
Yeah. If there's anybody with constantly stars in their eyes,
いつでも前向きな錬金術師ソフィー。
And yes, that's Sophie. Sophie is
そして人形の体を持つ相棒プラフタ。二人は慣れ親しんだソフィーの故郷を離れ各地を旅していました。
Kerchin Bell is the name of that town.
旅の目的は
And that kerchief on her head there, that thing on her head makes it look like she's got a from the rear. It looks like somebody took the bottom out of a wok and stuck it on her head. Ah, drives me nuts.
そしてもう一つは
And from the front, it looks like she's got a dog ears on her head.
Yep. The dog ear covers is what those usually are.
いずれも
It's for covering up ear. It's for ear covers.
生半可な覚悟では達成できない目的ですがソフィーに迷いはありません。
Oh, by the way, if you're a side boob fan, you're gonna love this game. Lots of that going on.
これはそんな彼女が
And a couple of the characters can be readily upskirted. If you're paying attention, a couple of these characters, you can get upskirt shots of a couple of these characters.
Ooh, cool.
And some of them you don't actually have to, like Doll Plakta here, amongst other things.
I only like upskirts when there's a skirt. I don't care what's underneath. I just like to do the upskirting, just because it makes rainbow colored
近く
hair
で見るとます
green.
ます大きいな。いろんなところを旅してきたけど、こんなに大きい木を見るのは初めてだね。ええ、そうですね。
Now, for any of you who have actually played these games,
なぜ私は
this one here happens between the original Atelier Sophie and Atelier Ferris.
不思議だよね。
I haven't got there yet.
ここまでの道も知ってたんでしょ？はい。でなければ、これ
All we know is that Sophie's apparently an alchemist.
とてもたどり着けませんで
Yes.
した。
All of the protagonists for these games are alchemists. All the way back to
Okay,
Marie and
so-
Ellie on PlayStation 1 in Japan.
ここに来た。
Someone better tell Edward that these girls are horning in on his racket.
Edward can get bent.
クラフト？
I'm sorry, did you just say Edward can get bent?
Yep.
もう少し見て回ってもいいです
If he doesn't like it, he can piss off.
Well, as long as his last name is not Dover.
I actually knew a guy called Ben Dover.
Elric.
Up, here you go. Wait for it. This is the big bad plot thing that happens up front.
これは
Ooh, a black hole.
Fan service shot.
プランター。
Stubborn Sophie's.
Uh-oh.
ソフィー。
Is this-
And they're gonna mix just there.
Nope, she actually got it.
このままでは。
By the way, that was an upskirt. Kinda.
ソフィー。
You know what she wears and what color they are.
二人とも飲み込まれてしまいます。
Cool.
ダメだよ。絶対助けるから。
Stubborn Sophie's, you're stubborn.
Yep.
And the shots like that are not an accident. No sign they were ever there. And later on in the game, somebody's going to get a lecture for this one. A serious lecture for this one.
Well, that's CRT in a nutshell.
Here you go.
Black holes that
ちょ
suck.
っと予定外だけど。
Okay, this character here is important later. Very important later.
ようこそ。私の世界へ。
We don't actually see her again until the end of Act 1. Okay, this is the opening titles, and I'm actually gonna. I can skip this one. We're actually gonna kill that because running on animation is probably gonna get my ass kicked, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
Okay, here is Sophie, but I don't see Plakta now. Okay. All the fan service shots. All the important shit, right? Now, does that qualify as a skirt
Yeah.
there on her? Yes, it does.
お姉さん、どうしたの？大丈夫？
Because if you look, it is actually
Oh,
a
yeah.
skirt, even if it's turned up. I don't want to know how she does that. I want to know how that skirt stays up like that with those lamps attached. There got to be some serious boning in that.
I want to know how much gel she puts in her hair.
I don't know. I don't have the foggiest idea either, and something tells me I don't want to know. Okay, I'm going to hit the autoplay here for a sec. Well, I've seen all
There's
this.
only two ways to stiffen. There's only two ways to stiffen hair. That is hair products, and well, we just won't mention the other.
Yeah.
あ、よう
Okay. Hello, Alette. I haven't seen her in a couple of days.
この人目覚ましたよ。
Hey, hey.
I want to snuggle with her.
Stand by.
You know, those frills around the arms there, that would make life hard.
Yeah, right? It gets worse. Some of the characters, it gets worse. It's much worse in some characters. Especially from the first game. You know, forest. What's a forest? We already know what forest is. I don't know if anybody can hear what's going on, so.
誰かいたかい？お姉さん以外には誰も。
Just Big Sister. Just her.
Yeah,
The translation isn't what I'd call perfect. We get a few moments if that's not what she said.
yeah, wait.
Hold on. Do you even know where you are? Eh? Confusion. Well, she just got here, so.
私も見たことないよ。お姉さん、もしかして新入りの人？
Hey, Big Sis, you're new here, aren't you?
この世界とか新入りとか何のこと？
I have no idea what you're talking about.
ここに来る前に
No, I'm not doing precise translations.
もしかして聞いてない？
But Onesan is Big
Maybe
Sister.
Precise translations if it was possible.
I might. I'm not gonna knock this too much.
Nah.
It at least works for what we're trying to do.
まずは自己紹介から。僕はビリカ。この店の店長をやっているよ。
I'll comment later.
Pirka
アレット・クラルティ。商人兼調達屋だよ。
and Alette.
何か必要なものがあったら。
Now, for those of you wondering why I'm doing this in Japanese, there is no English translation. Just like there wasn't in Ryza and Ryza 2 when we covered those. Actually, it turns out Lulua didn't have one either.
Yeah. You're talking about English dubs, right?
Yeah, dubs. We don't actually have dubs for this game or the previous three. The ones earlier than that were all localized, including voice acting. And people kept bitching.
Yeah.
Especially those of us who have at least some knowledge of the language. And sad part is I was playing Ferris a couple of days ago, and I could not. I had to change the language to Japanese, the spoken language to Japanese, because Ferris is all of the cringe.
Okay. I want to make a comment now. I've been biting my tongue for a long time. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I am going to trust machine translation. I much prefer machine translation despite its inaccuracy. Because let's face it, how many companies have proven themselves blatantly untrustworthy?
Well, the biggest problem you have with machine translations is that it doesn't take into account the grammar of the next language. So that's where it's gonna be roughest. And we are not gonna bother talking to either of these. We're going outside because that's the next thing to do.
But the point I was trying to get at is machine translation more or less accurate than what, say, Funimation would do?
Oh, machine translations are going to be more faithful to the original language and the way it operates. Unfortunately, the way it operates it looks a little weird
Thank you.
In English.
That's exactly the point I was trying to get, so thank you.
Oh, I won't disagree with you. The machine doesn't have social justice leanings. Period. Who's Elvira? I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, it wasn't her with the gamer cake with had no presence.
おかしいな。こっちに来る前にエルヴィーラ様が説明してくれるはずなんだけど。ごめん、混乱させちゃったよね。急で驚くかもしれないけど、ソフィーさんは異世界っていうのを信じる？
Do you believe in other worlds?
ここはソフィーさんがいた世界とは違う。夢の神エルヴィーラ様に作られた異世界。無限世界のエルデビー。そして今いるのはこの世界に来た人たちが暮らす唯一の町。
Yes, there is just the one town in this game.
Why is there just the one town?
Because it only needs to be one. It's not the world itself is not that large. This dream world is much smaller than planetary scales. So things like extra settlements are not a thing.
Makes sense.
Population, the entire population is small too. Let's just say the real estate prices around here are not very high. Definitely a buyer's market. Now there's going to be a question. How did you get here? You didn't come here the normal way. How did you get here? Yeah, I don't know.
森の奥に大きな木があったんだけど、それに近づいたら変な渦に吸い込まれて。大きな木に渦か。渦のことはわからないけどさ、大きな木って俺の大事なことじゃない？
One way to find out.
そうだね。ソフィーさんを見つけた場所から考えても、その可能性が高そうだ。
She was found in front of the tree.
見つけた場所？そこに連れてって。もしかしたらまだそこにプランター。そうだね。私一人じゃ見つけられなかったけど、3人なら。あ、でもその前にこれを渡しておくれ。
What's that?
これって
A map?
地図？
Ooh. That'll be good here, not so much outside.
知らない場所なんだし、地図があった方が心強いでしょ。
As you will find out later, this is actually incredibly generous for of Alette. We know what everybody knows what mini maps are, right? Anybody need lessons? Probably not. So we're skipping that.
さん付けなんてしなくていいよ。そう？ありがとうハレットちゃん。それじゃ夢の大樹を目指して。
What if I don't wanna? I'm gonna go someplace. Maybe I want to go up to the atelier up on the hill. Because why not?
よろしくね。
There is actually one more good thing here about the whole Japanese thing. I don't have to hear them mispronouncing the word atelier and a few others, because they keep calling it in the ones that have had English dubs. It's always atelier, and that's wrong. It's not an English word; it's a French word. Atelier or workshop. Workshop/studio.
So wait, her name is literally Studio Sophie.
No, the game's name is literally Studio Sophie. Or actually, Workshop Sophie.
異世界っぽくないな。
It holds both meanings, because people can paint. Well, their artists use it. An artist's workshop is also an atelier, artist studio.
そりゃ、もともと僕たちもソフィーさんと同じ世界から来た普通の人間だし
Everybody
ね。
came from the same world you did. And it's all built up out of their hopes and dreams.
そうなの？
Everybody here has something they want to do,
僕
or
たち
something they want to be, and this is a place they can go
無
to
限って
do
呼ば
that.
れてるんだけど、エルビーラ様は僕たちが見る無限を通して強く叶えたい
Here
と
we
思
go.
って
Here's the
夢を見る
explanation of this. Pirka's doing a better job than I was,
そ
so
の
we'll
中
let
で
her.
気に入った夢の持ち主をエルデビーゲに導いてくれるんだよ。
They get to interview
普
and
通
then they
に
get to
ある
handle.
無限の中から探すからほとんど偶然みたいなものなんだけどね。それにこの世界はちょっと特別でね、どれだけ時間が経っても
Nobody
年を取
ages,
ることがないん
like
だ。
at all.
目標を持ってる人たちにとって
That
は
also means
まさ
that
に夢のような世界
things like
ってわけさ。
that also means that if your dream was to raise a family, you're stuck. You can't. That's not. You're not going to be here.
えっと
Yeah, you're going to have to give Sophie some time on that.
今のところは話半分に聞いてくれればいい
Poor
よ。
Sophie.
とにかくまずは夢の大樹に向かおう。
Basically, forces of nature, thou art a group of heartless bitches.
All right. Let's see if Apoleus isn't here right now. That's okay. Yep, we'll catch him up later. And yes, I can.
Oh my god, that dress. Or
That coat? Yeah, no, we can, it's
yeah.
fixable, kinda. Control settings. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There you go. We can now toggle the. We can now toggle the running. Now, one of the things I actually did like about this is that.
Well,
She actually.
at least it doesn't have to.
Now, for those of you who don't know, the level cap for the original game was 20. It's higher than that now. It's higher than that for this game because we start at the level. We start at the old level cap. Crap. Pay attention,
I
you
was gonna
fucking
say,
squirrel.
I was gonna say, at least you don't have to worry about her running out of water. She just has to wait for the next rainstorm.
I know, right? Oh, actually, that's a different issue here. That's actually a different issue here. Funnily enough. Because actually controlling the weather is one of the major mechanics for this game. It's kind of fun, actually.
Oh.
Because it changes the
こ
environment
の
around.
木は
Yep, that would be a tree. We have sunny,
見覚えあ
rainy,
る？
snowy. Yeah.
この木だよ。私がプランタと一緒に見たのは。プランタお願い、いたら返事して。
Oop.
By the way, that whale medallion she's wearing on her chest, wait for it. There's more than one of them in this game.
そうだね。ソフィーさんと同じように気を失ってるかもしれない。二人とも。
That medallion is a family heirloom.
And I take it the game places some significance on this obscure medallion?
It will identify other. You'll see one of these centuries.
もしかしたらもう誰かが保護してくれてるのかもしれないよ。そうだといいんだけど。
Well, yes and no. Sorry, I spent from the end of I got this game. The game came to me sometime at Thursday night. I started playing it in the wee hours of Friday morning, and I did not stop. I more or less did not stop for much of anything until Tuesday morning when I ran into a roadblock. It's a roadblock. It turns out I couldn't get around, but I don't bet it's probably not. We're not going to get anywhere near there, so don't worry about it. We can't actually skip these, by the way. We're doing it this way because getting some background is good. The thing that really grabs one about this game is actually the story. So, but that's actually true of most RPGs, or at least the way most RPGs should be.
No, it looks really good so far. Lots of story though.
There is lots of story, but not nearly as much on the front end of this as there was in as there was for like Trails of Cold Steel 4, which was like an hour or an hour and a half of shit to set the stage. That's not this game.
Oh, wow.
You didn't fall into one either, girl. You were sucked up into it. Actually, you weren't. You jumped in. Plakta was sucked up into it. Note the subtle music change. So this is evidence that they're telling the truth. Yes, evidence. Sophie's operating on evidence. She's still skeptical, but she's operating. But there is some evidence that they're telling the truth. Even if you trust us a little, this is a good thing.
Hey,
This is going to end better. No physical description has been offered of the Plakta she's looking for, though. Just a name. Okay. There we go. By the way, Steam has been having issues with my Xbone controller, which is kind of a thing. which is why I've actually been, which is why you saw the stick jerk here a minute ago. Sometimes the window will occasionally lose focus and then just be stupid. That's not a bug. That's not actually a bug in the game. It's Steam that's entered that. Oh, Alette, you like him and you know it. Yes, here's Oleus. I didn't actually like Oleus much at first, but he kind of grows on you after a while. And he has his uses, don't get anybody wrong. He is competent at what he does. He's got an ego the size of 100 trumps. Think I'm kidding. I'm not. I am not playing. This guy's got an ego bigger than Roytail. And Roytail's pretty good size.
Opalina just nailed it.
Yeah! Enter Handsome Guy 1! Well, she would know. I don't actually pay attention to those things. I don't.
This game has a lot of boobs.
Yes, yes. In fact, we will have 6 party members total and 4 of them are female.
6. And
Yeah.
4 of them are female.
Yes, they are. But not everybody has each boob, so yeah.
Question is, do you think that's a bug or a feature?
You are not kidding when you say he's got an ego bigger than Trump's.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I said 100 trumps because as bad as it looks right now, it's much worse later. It's almost comedic.
Is he a bad guy?
Oh no, he's a party member actually.
He's a party member with the ego the size of 100 Donald Trump.
Oh yeah. As long as he keeps his mouth shut, he's great.
But that's the problem, he never keeps his mouth shut.
Hey, Oleus seems to know something.
Sophie の家族かどうかはわからねえが、プラフタっていう錬金術師なら知ってるぞ。
There is a Plocta.
最近こっちに来たばっかのやつで、町外れのアトリエにこもってずっと研究してるぜ。何度かカティのところに飯食いに来てるのを見たことあるが、てか、アレットも見たことあんだろ？銀髪で尻尾があってさ。
The white hair and a tail.
何かの耳みたいな形をつけてるやつだよ。
She doesn't actually have a tail. We're gonna run into a thing here.
だってここって人の出入り激しいし、新しく来た人の名前なんて覚えてられないよ。出入りが激しいってことはちゃんと元の世界に帰る方法
Oh yeah,
があ
that's
る
the
ん
easy
だ。
part.
ああ、この世界で自分自身の思いや夢が満たされると、その瞬間に元の世界に戻されるようになってんだ。
You can't actually decide to stay here permanently.
その辺のことは最初にちゃんと説明してくれねえと混乱す
I
る
take
よ
it
な。
that's a non-standard game over?
No, it's not. There's no game over for that. It's just it's a point of war for this world.
エルミーナ様に会ってない私ってどうやったら帰れます？
ああ、わかんねえ。俺様も聞いたことないしな。
He's been around for a while.
かなり特別ってことは間違いないぜ。
そんなのいらないのに。
Except that you have been since day fucking one
と
of the first game.
それより今はプラフタの方が先だな。案内してやるから俺様についてきな。
Damn it, Ryuji.
ありがとうございます。
Yes, he's the goddamn Ryuji dude. There's always one.
Huh?
There's always one, and yes, he's Ryuji.
こんなに早く見つかるなんて思わなかったよ。本当によかった。
Yes and no, Sophie. You guys will
こ
see.
んなにすぐ自分のアトリエを持つなんてさすがに早すぎるよな。
Ooh, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while to come around to.
それに今のクラフト錬金術ができないのにどういうことな
You're
の？
about to find out. Although nothing gets confirmed until the end of Act 1. The place I got cut off was right before the end of Act 2. I think. Pretty sure. Best guess, I'm not far after the halfway point.
なんかこういうのどかな場所に来るとキルヘンベルを思い出し
Kirchenville is
ちゃ
her
うな。
hometown.
キルヘンベル？うん。私の故郷の街だ
That is
わ。
not an explanation.
旅に出て
That's
から
Oscar
結
and
構経ったけ
Monica
ど、みんな
on the
元
right
気か
there.
な。毎日一緒にいたのがなんだか懐かしい。
And yes, Oscar is a huge fat ass.
またみんなと遊
He
びたい。
wields a shovel for a weapon and can deliver quite the beatdown, especially in the early game.
でも
Big game, he's not nearly so good.
懐かしい気持ちになってるとこ悪いが、ほら、もうアトリエはすぐそこだぜ。
あ、はい。まずはクラフトに会わなくちゃ。
This is the outskirts. We're gonna have some entertaining here. Right, and there is the Atelier. Oh, that's right. I have to go up and around because that's a dock for fishing. We don't get to fish for a while. Fritz Weisberg? Who's Fritz Weisberg? I don't. Okay, whatever. I have to go back and look at that
こ
because
こ
I
が
had.
クラフターのアトリエだ。
うわー、素敵なアトリ
Yes, tis.
エ。あれ？でもここって確か。
Shoshalet.
どうぞ、勝手に入ってください。あれ？今の声って。
That doesn't sound right because it's
Hold on.
not.
早く入ろうぜ。
あ、はい。
Mr. Ego, the size of a neutron star.
The density of a neutron star. His skull is the density of neutronium too. It's kind of fucking weird. I'm surprised he knows enough to get up in the morning. But hey, he figured it out eventually.
でも、なんだろう、この感じ。私のアトリエとは全
Well,
然
the
違
game
う
capture's
のに。
working now.
なんだか、すごく懐かしい気持ちになる。
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Somehow, at some point, the game capture started working. So I've turned off the window capture. You should be able to hear it, but better now. Oh, hello. Who do we have here?
任せちゃってごめんなさい。それで、どんなご用件
How's the
です
game
か？
audio, by the way?
Pretty good.
Let me check the stream audio.
ここってプラフタのアトリエじゃん。そうですよ。ここは錬金術師プラフタのアトリエですよ。
What is that sound?
え、
Calling me from Snark Patrol 1.
Hey, how you doing?
It's a nice snowy day. And I report to you from Snark Patrol 1, mobile snark unit.
Block is talking. You have to give it a minute there, Thomas. Welcome to the stream.
And in case you haven't heard, Joe Biden is still an idiot.
Yeah, we covered that at the top of the stream. His statements were his statements and the questions were complete suffering.
But who doesn't want to poke the Russian bear?
I'd rather not.
Well, on one, there might be a...
Okay, here's a bit. Hey guys, chill. Big one here. And you're an alchemist. That's not white, it's blonde.
I thought she was blonde because she was a big fan of Bleach.
No, she's actually blonde.
Question is she legally blonde?
Ooh! You were actually in a safe spot there, so you really were. And
Is this really a safe space?
oh,
Where's
why would you not be being an alchemist? Citation fucking needed. That's what's going on here. Citation fucking needed.
Yes, we here at the layer of the Crocus World demand citations. We care about gaming that much.
Fox is the one demanding a citation. She's not kidding, though. It actually requires a natural talent, at least in this world. You call yourself an alchemist, but you have shown me nothing to prove your claim. What's the short version of that, Tornado?
Citation fucking needed!
Abso-damn-lutely.
Sorry.
I don't know what you're apologizing for. Really am an alchemist.
There are those who call me Tim.
How about this? You could, okay. Show me your mad skills, woman. You make a claim, now prove it. Prove it to me, and you can hang out here and share.
Also known as, again, citation fucking needed.
Then when you really think about it, modern pop producers are alchemists. They can turn dog shit into gold.
I know, right?
She's also fairly stylish.
Our Plaka is not wrong. She does need somewhere to stay, and she could work and do all the stuff. Now, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, especially when Alette joins. Does they have a little animation for that? Opal, you should especially pay attention. Opal. Opal.
Opal.
Do I say?
He needs to get his ass back over here. Because now we get to give him shit.
Yep. Yeah, I give other shit, so you can give me shit too.
Well, sit your ass down and pay attention. Ooh, and the bodyguard will do it for free. The question, of course, is never mind.
Yeah, is he really doing it for free though?
Okay, what? Pay attention.
You know what I mean?
Watch quietly, please. Here is Alette.
Okay.
Upskirt.
Yep. A little bit of Chung Li there.
Yeah, actually, she's good at it. That's the fun part. Now for Olius. Once you see one of these cutscenes like this, they're in the party and they're staying there for the rest of the game.
Well,
Is he
he's
really
using
done?
his gun.
Yes, that is a revolver style rifle.
Yep. As I said, at least he knows how to swing
Finally,
his
a
gun.
fantasy world that has an actual gun.
Yeah. Actually, the Atelier games have had guns. What was it? The one with the twin girls, Lydie and Sewell. Sewell actually uses a pair of revolvers. Okay, so here is the desk covered with books everywhere. A very Sophie thing. Now we're going to get rid of that. Okay, so this is what she wore for the original game. This is the one she wore for Atelier Ferris. And that's the one she wore when she was hanging around for Lydie and Sewell. Everybody's seen this outfit before, though. Although
Yeah,
she's...
You know what? Stick with that one.
Yeah, I usually do.
I'm not a big fan of that coat. I mean, the second last one there wasn't too bad, but that coat...
If I come up with the money for the season pass, there's a bunch more outfits.
Oh, cool.
Or there will be over time, anyway. Some of them were releasing today. Some of them are supposed to be releasing next month, and I think a few of them in April.
Yeah. I can put up with a costume that's the victim of the laundry gnomes.
Yeah.
Stealing the fox.
That's okay. One of if I can come up with the stuff with the stuff for the deluxe edition, I might actually be able to get. I might be able. There's a swimsuit that actually comes with that. But this one here being keyed, I don't get the early. I won't get the pre-order bonuses and shit.
見たことのない草も生えてる。こんなの図鑑でも見たことない。ここが異世界だって実感。
Well, this much is obvious at this point.
それじゃ
A little, you were at a little in front of the dream tree. Hey, careful, booties! And a bun bun, because bun buns are cool. Bun buns are also tasty.
物も連れてこられるの？
And bun bun steak is actually a fairly common thing.
魔物は殺
The monsters are a side effect of the way this world is actually built.
LDB ってのは LB などが人の腕
Bro,
を
you better
作
be
った
careful
世界
because
だ
that looks like one horny bun bun.
I know, right? Actually, those bun buns have.
These are viewers.
Well, since the earliest games I've seen, bun buns have always been horny.
その元となった無限には当然
Horny bun buns. Isn't that redundant?
生まれちまうらしいぜ
Maybe we should refer to them as unibuns or something. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go with horny bun buns because why the fuck not?
Horny bun bun.
そうなんですね
Horny bun bun.
じゃあ最終中に戦うのは避けられず
Yeah, we will have to fight for some of our materials.
落ち着いてるなソフィーは魔物と戦える錬金術師みたいだな
Yeah, she's been at this a while. She had a whole game.
術師って意外と戦える人が多いのかな錬金術の素材って何を集めたらいい
Dead bun buns.
今回はクロースを作ろうと思うからペンギンの
Silver web, rabbit fur, and okay.
オッケーそれじゃちゃちゃっと集めちゃおう
The alchemy system's been reworked. Yes, we're skipping tutorials because Bun Bun! Bun Bun and both the ponies that were near it.
私たち
おいおいただ突っ込むんじゃねえぞ
What brain? You don't get to talk about using brains because you don't have one.
少しばかり数が多いからな
わかりました
Yes, they're going to walk us through it. Splat.
一匹倒したよよーしこの調子でどんどんやっつけて
待て待て
This is my boomstick.
Yep, Alette has pissed off not one but both of them, despite the fact she had nothing to do with him with that pony vaporizing.
うわー本当だどうしよう落ち着いてアレットちゃん
Yes, they're going to tell us how to do this, despite the fact there is no threat whatsoever.
させないよこれで
And this one's expensive. Hello, Mr. Pony Pony. Come get some.
危なかった
Oh, bullshit, Alette. Not that bad.
思ったよりもしぶといな
そういうことだ これで
This will murder them both. Splat!
だね頑張ろう
やるじゃねえ
So
か
let
ソフ
me
ィ
guess.
ー
You just finished
あんな
battling.
戦えるなんてマジで
Oh, we're not gonna get our hands held after this. But then this game is currently in like Dean Takahashi mode, and he'd probably still bitch about how hard it is because he won't be able to he won't be able to one shot everything. That's just not going to happen.
But I was just saying, so you just finished battling a horny rabbit with a pair of balls.
それだけで戦えないとダメな
Slime balls, no less.
Jelly bouncing balls.
それにしたって戦い慣れてない錬金術師ってみんなこんな感じなんだっけ
Not all of them.
いやあいつがかなり特殊な例だと思ったんだが実際のとこ
そう私もおばあちゃんとクラフター以外の錬金術師ってよく知らないし
Alright, time to grab some plants.
植物ってちょっと苦手なんだよね
Grass. Grass is good. We want grass.
虫がついてることあるし
Now you notice how we've got a question mark here and then a bunch of space? And that's because you don't actually get... And that's because you can't gather. You have to improve your abilities and your tools to be able to get some of the good stuff.
はい手伝ってくれてありがとうございます
Basically,
それじゃあ早く戻って作っちゃおう
We finished that shit up in 15 seconds once we got through that fucking combat. The first time around, I went and ground out a bunch of bunnies.
ただいま必要な素材を取ってきたよお疲れ様です
You know, brown bunnies
早
taste a
速
lot
調
like
合
this.
してみてください
Yeah, they're made out of chocolate. Really.
それじゃあ
Brown bunnies.
使わせてもらうね何を
Are there white bunnies?
Oh, there's bunnies of all kinds of colors. Red, blue.
Okay, so they've got bunnies of every flavor.
Yes. Blueberry, strawberry.
Including but not limited to motor oil.
There's white chocolate. Oh, and there are yeah, and there are some black ones too.
Including but not limited to motor oil.
The only
I think the
question
black
is,
bunnies are actually supposed to be licorice.
Wait, these are actually chocolate bunnies?
No. I'm screwing around, Tornado. Come on. All right, so I need 2 of
For
these.
some reason, Harry had the
We will sort these by quality because that's usually what you want to do. Okay, all of these are. Oh, okay, everything's grade 25. Fuck, whatever.
いやそれとも
Fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light. Blue, yellow, green, and purple. Because purple. Yeah, okay, that's right. We've got wind, lightning, and light in this batch. And as you get more friendly with the people around you, I need to move that mouse because move the mouse pointer there. It actually likes to snap back every once in a while. I don't know why. Probably something to do with wind blows. Yes, I know. You're going to walk me through it, and I don't want you to, but...
Wind blows 8.1.
これは
Wind blows 11 fuck you.
For some reason, Harry had the every flavor beans to himself.
いい感じ
There we go. Gear synthesis defense up. And they're going to actually show us the overwrite,
いい感
which
じ
is actually not a good thing to do. Because we actually lose out a bit there when that happens. And they're going to teach us how to do the thing. Like so.
いい感じ
You can actually turn these around. Link components that have a bright star known as link components, and if you get enough links, good things happen.
That can be fused with Linkara.
Yeah, I know, right? And they want this over here. This is not the way I would do that.
いいこと起こりそうな予感
Now the two link up, and there's fun stuff. You get a little stretchy. We get stretchy cloth.
And then they make babies.
You have to, and for each bit, because sometimes you'll actually run into situations where you've got more boxes than you have space on the grid, and that turns entertaining quickly. But as long as you get at least one, you have to have at least one for each.
いい感じ
And Pop that right in here. And this over there. Then your super success rate goes up as you complete more, the more of the grid you complete. Okay, we're going for those two, and I don't have to take the third one. And I'm not gonna. Way to drive prices down. Ooh, we actually got the super success too, but that doesn't actually count. That was an automagic one. It wasn't based on the actual chance. It's an that's one of the very few RNG one of the very few RNGs elements in the game, believe it or not. Okay, note that she's alchemy level 50 right now. Plocta's not that good. I'll knock it off. I know you think you're funny, but you're not. Because some of these things take hours, or in a few cases later in the game, days to do this thing. How's that? What? Sophie's better than she is, and she knows it. She pulled it off at all. Yeah, she did. You're better than I thought you were going to be. No, this was citation fucking needed. You have your citation. We're good. Yours to use as you wish. She just handed the thing over. Not a question of good side. It's a question is that it's Sophie's Atelier now, because the current owner said so. Thing is, we've actually got we've got two actual alchemists and a former alchemist for the party. Once we get them all. That attitude, yeah.
You mean it's like Pokemon? You gotta get them all?
Well, we're gonna get them all anyway. There's no missable party members. If I'm right. So it doesn't actually matter when or where you were on the in the world. when or where in the world you were, you can still be pulled in. And you get to hang out with people from all the other times, from all of the other times. This was supposed to be part of the initial briefing that Sophie didn't get.
全部私が説明するなんて無理だよ。言葉の通り、ソフィーがいた世界を現在
But
とするな
sometimes
ら
the future too.
未来の世界に生きる人たちもいるのです。なので、もしもソフィーが探しているプラフタさん
That only if something really weird
こ
happened.
こにいるプラフタは昔のプラフタ？
Yes, blocked her before she lost her human body and wound up as a book.
なるほど。どうやらソフィーの探しているプラフタさんは
You're giving her grief about that, aren't you?
I would give them all grief about this shit. Especially the goddess that did this. Just wait. Later on, we'll be hanging out with her from time to time.
だからあくまでも仮説の域です。現段階では証明することもできませんし。
It's only a theory. It's only speculation. There's not actually theory here. You have to have some evidence to put together a theory.
同時に他人であると証明することもできません。
So we're firmly in the I don't know, but it's not impossible phase. This is a hypothesis. Is to find the other one.
ソフィーさんの探してるプラフタさんを見つけるしかないってことだね。そういうことになります。
And thus begins Act 1.
すこぶる興味深い話です。
She thinks she sounds awfully mature when she does this.
この仮説を証明するためにも
She's got a catchphrase that should come up here shortly.
まあ探すっつっても手当たり次第に聞いて回るしか方法はねえんだ。なら
ば水晶の輝き亭に行ってみましょう。そっか、もしかしたらカディさんのところに話が来てるかもしれないね。水晶の輝き亭？
You'll find out when you get there. She's been here forever. Well, there is that part. Olius is actually right there. We're going to work on that, though. We. Note that we. Note this we shit. Yes, we're going to skip that tutorial, too. Alright. No, we're not going to check them. They're going to go in there. We're going to save. And we're not going to save there. We're going to create new save data. You can see the amount of time I actually spent playing the game.
Yikes!
North of 50 hours. 2 days and change. And probably being late for movie night tomorrow. That's okay though. I think I'll get over that part.
Movie night's on Saturdays.
Oh, you're...
Remember?
Oh, yes, you are right. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay.
We may still be late.
Wait, here... Okay, here's that catchphrase. She thinks it makes her sound super mature, and she just sounds like she sounds like a teenager. How mightily curious indeed. Yeah, she's just like that. I'll see if there's anything else I can make for the moment. And yes, you can do the auto. You can do an auto ad by with a button press. Ah, crap! I did it wrong. Stop! Okay, let's see if there's anything I can make aside from cloth. At the moment, no. However...
Ooh, Star Guy Staff. I hear the lightning box.
Oh shit! I don't. Okay, I don't have access to that. We do. We should, however. Oh no, we don't have that either. Okay, fine. We have to walk. Sorry, guys. Well, in Sophie's case, run, but we have to go back to the commercial district and go talk to Kati. But it's not that far. What? Oh, actually, it is.
What's wrong with making? What's wrong with making the cute girls run? I my dreams all the time.
Ooh, yes, they're running from you.
I don't care as long as I get to see them running.
And that one girl, she looks like Legolas.
I take it the mobile unit has returned to base. There's Kati.
Mobile unit has returned to base. I am now back at Snark Central.
Outstanding.
Cool.
Need to get your ass over the lair one of these days. Okay, so we've got a couple people. Ooh. Yes, your name is Gnome, and yeah. Now, please note that Kati's model here is based on the Elvira model. So, yeah.
そんなことよりカティどうやらちょっと問題が起きているようです。問題？その後ろの子は誰？はじめまして。私ソフィーって言います。問題というのはこのソフィーのことです。
General gist. I don't. Really, that's bad. That's just bad grammar. Because you could leave out the word general there. Just Honestly, I found myself a lot more forgiving of the translation weirdness.
After they all your base fiasco, I think we could all be a little bit more forgiving.
Everybody calls me Kati. Yep. Katrina, also known as Kati. K-A-T-I.
Well, as long as she's not Kathy.
Oh! Dad joke time! You need to stop that, Opal. You're not a dad. Your joke should be a little more innocent.
Well, that joke had 9 lives.
Gnome is kind of a weird little bird. But these two are both NPCs, though, so they're really not all that important. They are important enough in the across the game, and everybody that has a name has some sort of a story arc.
Nice.
Gnome's is actually kind of strange, but his background is way different. The other thing is they don't actually have an official mayor in the towns, and this town has been here for a long time. Except that we can't. We don't know how to get there. She doesn't. And she doesn't for the silliest of reasons. If you get far enough into the game, you'll find out.
Is she directionally challenged?
Huh?
Is she directionally challenged?
No. There's nothing like that.
Kick your connection. There is one person who knows how to find her. A first person to meet Elvira and the leader of Voitel. Ramizel. I like Rami. Not officially, she just does most of the work. Foreshadowing. Yes, there is. You should, Sophie, you should already know that this is entirely possible. I can't imagine that name's going to be very common. Especially on a woman. Kadi also handles the request for town.
Indeed.
What? Oh, you forgot. You forgot something important, didn't you, Alette? You know, 200 coal. Not anything major. But hey, it's a really good way to make money. These requests, although sometimes they request things that you just don't want to give them. No, please, those lanterns are hanging off the far tips of that skirt. Right there behind you, but we don't talk to that thing. Olis is about to ghost them. Sophie, Plakta. Thank you both. Thank you. Are you coming? Nope, ghosted. And then he flees. Flee! He'll be back. You can actually see her size from this angle. And my entire thing was, holy shit. Yes, skip the tutorial. We're out. Now we're going to see. Yep. Now Plakta is going to have her own. Ooh. And then she sits down on the hand afterwards. That's the way she. If she's the one that ends combat, that's exactly how it winds up working. Accept a quest. The give and take. We have to get Adler feathers, and those are going to be kind of hard to find. Those are going to be hard to come by. But they will be easy enough to get to. I just gotta find one. It's a big bird. Yes, skip. Because that's time we don't have. All right. No, we don't need to go back there. We need to get out of town.
Are you ran out of town there, Squirrel?
What?
Just gonna out, guys.
What?
Okay, take care.
Have
I'm
fun.
heading out, guys, and this game is cool. See
Okay.
ya.
So Tornado says this game does not suck. All right. So
Well, I don't.
you guys may have noticed that most of the things around here are green. The shops aren't open yet, but blue is where the next part of your thing is. Now we have to get completely across this area so we can get to the next.
So we're not going green in this game.
Yeah, no. Also, unlike Lulu, there's a degree of silliness that goes on. We cannot operate these until later, and we will be operating them eventually. There's some Eisen, some green flowers.
So you haven't developed the hunter skills yet. You can't-
We're working on it. Okay, you see that big thing over there? We are going to stay as far away from it as we possibly can for right now, because it will kick ass. It will kick people's asses. There's some yellow flowers. More yellow flowers.
You mean unlike your government?
Oh God! Don't get me started. Your government's what? Wait a second. What crack are you smoking? Your government's way worse than mine right now. Ours
Oh, no. Our government's just a tyranny. Your
Tyranny.
government's trying to put the biggest thing on the map.
Well, honestly, I'm sincerely of the opinion that it's more about it's for Mr. Biden. It's actually more about the size and state of function of his dick than anything else. Ladybugs! Oh, and Owlette just freaked it. Okay, these are butterflies. We have to have a net for that. And some of these things, there are other things where we have to, because we only have two tools now: her bare hands, and she has available her bare hands, and she can gather with those, but it's not nearly as effective as some other things. Wood chips. We need to keep an eye on the wood chips because those actually come in handy. And some white sand, and probably that's going to be some more white sand. Note the size of these turnips.
Wow.
Alright. So we're not going to completely pack the... We've got other stuff on the other side of this, so we don't want to pack our basket completely full. Pretty shells. More Eisen. Eisen is good to have. Bun! I want your fur. Give me your fur. I want all the fur.
What fur?
I have to say, despite being a horse, it's cute. It's damn I should take one as a pet.
Yeah, they can actually be. They can be cute, unless you get one that's like way up there in terms of power, and at which point you, if it's over your level, you're gonna wind up with some issues.
Well, squirrel. Nothing can be a bigger prick than me.
Bullshit. I'm a way bigger prick than you are. Oh, that's right. I have to have a sickle for these. Okay, I'm out. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Oh, by the way, those blue crystals are used for fast travel after we finish this jump.
なんだか懐かしい感じがするよ。
But if you've been to a place, you can fast travel there regardless. No, I'm not going back to the atelier. Oh, shit. Okay, oh, that's right. We haven't got the big map yet.
これこれ。
あ。
どこかわからないときは。
Ooh, boy,
We're going to get another map before long. And in fact, there's our target. Hello, target. Target, 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 target.
Ooh, birdie, birdie.
Back it up.
むやみに突っ込むのは得策ではありません。せっかく3人で来ているんだから。連携か。それじゃあ力を合わせて。あれ？もしかして私狙われ？任せてください。
Okay, so we have a little TP bar over here on the right-hand side. It gets little blocks that enable us to get they get to some things. There's actually two abilities attached to this. The support guard is the first. It also swaps them. It also swaps them out.
問題ありません。ですが、やられっぱなしはいい気じゃん。今度賛成。
Combo attacks will also swap characters. It's called a twin action. And you use the same points. Use the same pool of points to do these.
Oh,
Force
okay.
Blitz and Crosscut. Okay. Okay, left bumper here. Right there.
後ろを任せて。
Okay. One Force E Blitz. One Crosscut. One Dead Beastie because it's level 20. Now, they're all in the front row right now, but under normal circumstances, you can only use it if one of the two is in the back row.
すごいすごい。あなた、プラフタの言う通りにしてせ。さあ、もう
There we go. Formations.
Ooh, cool. Backup team.
There's an attack team and a backup team, and the backup team is where you draw. From.
Draw from what?
You're drawing from the back row to the front row each time.
一緒に行きましょう。
Ah.
Okay, double impact and light laser, which actually only covers one now. Okay, fine, we'll do that way.
連続で行くよ。
Because if either of them survives this, Pluck is going to finish him up. Nope, didn't happen. Oh well. Alright, let's have a look at the party formation. Honestly, we're just headed straight back, and Sophie cannot. That lock there, Sophie cannot be removed from that position. She will always start out a battle on the attack team.
So basically, she's uncancelable.
Yes, she's very much uncancelable. Okay, so that's bomb materials.
武器や道具を作ったり直したりするから、
Boop,
どこに行っても
boop,
需要あるんだよね。
boop.
I know. I know. You're just eager to drop the bomb, huh?
I'm gonna set some monsters up the bomb. You have no idea. That's right. And we can't go this way.
Ah.
Okay, we can now return to the Atelier because that's the only way we can fast travel until we get the big map from Kati here in a minute. But I've got enough stuff that I can make more shit. Alright, let's go.
Cool. Cool.
They're gonna make you run around it in the beginning because that's just these games. After you unlock fast travel, shit goes a lot quicker. Also, every time you change zones, it's 1 hour. 1 hour off your day.
Okay. Ouch.
And it doesn't matter how far you're going. That's the fun part. Because an area that would take you 12 or 14 hours to get to, if you ran it, 1 hour. Because you're only changing zones once. That may not be something that was intended. We're going to report this one so we can take others. You can have the feathers. I don't care.
So basically, some routes could run you more time than a longer route. Or
3人ともお疲れ様。ソフィーさんたちが手伝
It'll never be less than an hour. Except moving back and forth from the atelier or from a building out into the street.
依頼をこなしている間に調べてもらえるとの話でしたが。
doing shopping or shopping. Wow.
Well, it's not going to cost you time to go from interior location to interior location as long as you're not crossing a zone line while you're at it.
Hey, don't cross
Oh,
the
okay.
street.
Yep.
There's always, every game, all of the recent games have had a zone by that name, Near Forest.
ソフィーさんにも分かるように説明すると、草原を抜けた先にある森ですね。さすがにどうしてそこに。
And unfortunately, we're going to have to walk there.
この地図は。
Thomas got that.
Thank you.
前の地図でしょ
This one's hot off the presses.
世界は少しずつ広がってる。
The geography's constantly. Map makers in this place will make bank. Any cartographer would just be in fucking heaven.
Awesome.
まあ、ミエルの森はそんな遠くない。
Okay, so the game is actually going to open up right. It actually opens up here. At least some. Let's see. What have I got? We can murder some ponies. I have to make one of those, but it shouldn't be that damned hard.
よし、ソフィーちゃん。
We don't talk about this one for a while. So tea can be made. We don't talk about that one for a while either. Even though it's some serious money, we won't be able to take it for a few more levels. I'm not sure where we're going to get potatoes right now. Princess Grass is nah. Well, we know where to get those, so we can grab those. So I have to make two. So this means making two of them. And we're not actually going to do that now because, frankly, we don't have a lot of time.
I'll be right back.
World map. Now we have to get back through these plains. Ooh, that's right. I have a gathering quest. Actually, you know what? Let's just hit up Breezy Field. Because there's some shit we can't. Because there's blue ponies up here. We can just beat the shit out of those.
Blue ponies. That's an SAW porno.
Yep. They're little blue balls of slime.
これを採取していきませんか？
I repeat, an SAW porno.
この世界でしか見られない素材も。そうだね。もしかして。
Here's the thing, though. Sophie can't do all the recipes on her own. She actually has to have Plakta.
So there'll be a plot twist?
We are going to skip the tutorial. If you guys want to see the tutorials, get a copy of the game and then do it that way. Okay. Die. See now, when it takes 2 hits to kill something, that's when Dean Takahashi freaks out.
Not fair.
It's not fair. It took 2 hit points off me. Boom. Ka-thunk. Oh, the green one came too. That's not as good. Okay. Let's just vaporize this bastard. Fucking die. See ya. And we actually got some water. Ooh. Okay, so that can...
Ooh. Going around getting stoned.
Lots of
Making
things.
Bob Dylan jealous.
Oh, she's figured out a recipe now. And let's get some of that. What I need are wood chips. Wood chips. Oh, and by the way, every time you swap it, every time you switch. Oh wow, okay. Golden thread,
Man, that must
cool.
be good. That must be good wool to be cotton wool.
Must be good cotton to qualify as wool. Oh, there we go.
Well, no.
There's your recipe.
adjective in the front, so it's wool that's got a cotton texture.
I know, right? Actually, no, it's actually cotton that's... Well, actually, believe it or not, if you actually do, if you're actually looking through that,
It's not wool cotton, it's cotton wool.
What if you don't cotton to that kind of thing?
Yeah.
oh,
It's not
sometime
blue
eventually.
That's the flower, it's the flower that's the blue.
You pick up a little bit of everything to make sure you got what you got. Because if you don't have enough players, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
You can always blame patriarchy.
You could. But why would you want to? The patriarchy doesn't give a shit. Nor do we care about you screaming about your soggy knees. You know, misogynies.
Oh, I love the honey badgers for that.
I know, right? We get to. We are all about them honey. We are all about the honey badgers. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually need to stop gathering in this area.
Yeah.
Murdering of the last pony. This is the last one we need, I think.
Love the art.
They should handmade series. My Little Pony.
Ha! You glad? Be glad somebody didn't hear you say. Be glad that Tornado didn't hear you say that.
My Little Pony. My Little Pony.
So, anybody up for going a little long?
Sure, why not?
Because I just looked up at the clock and realized that we've got we've been at this for an hour and 3/4.
Oh, another 20 minutes from now.
Okay, here's a different form of horny bunny. Do you like horny bunnies?
Ooh,
Which is the name of an actual game.
I do.
These are diamond rabbits.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being horny. You wouldn't be here if somebody wasn't horny.
All right. Ooh, I obtained a. Oh, I know what that is. We've got part of a. We actually picked up part of a recipe. Breezy Field Northwest. We can go out this way. And here is the forbidden. Here is the near forest. Please note that it is raining.
Oh, it's not the far forest? Okay.
Now this is the near forest and it's raining. Now you're going to get an explanation as to why this is. It actually sets up the weather mechanics. Push the button. Yep, it's always raining here. It's like it's always sunny in town.
It's always warmer by the airport too.
Ooh. There's a way to change that. But we need Oleus for that. Weather has been added. Okay. Come here, Mr. Mushroom. Die. Die a lot. Actually, you know what? No, we can't have a full... Double impact. Die! You get enough AP. This...
Yeah.
Okay, it's back.
Oh, damn, you should save that for when everything got back.
Come on, come on, come on. Do the thing. Oh, wow, I'm guessing... Okay.
Jeez, oh yeah, why did you have to drop out?
Okay, we're back. We are absolutely back now. And nobody's missed anything, because I stopped it the second I saw it. And there's Plakta looking all brave. Now, Plakta is actually a little bit behind, because we got some XP without her. Oh, and reaches for the book. Crackling water. That was the other thing we needed for Pony Jelly.
I love blackberry.
Boop, 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 boop. Jump up here. There is that the whatchamacallit. That's actually a major point. That's a major gathering point. Ingot bugs. I've never actually used one of those.
Didn't know you could make ingots out of bugs.
No, bugs out of ingots is what that was. Okay. Now there's a big ass golem over there. We're not going anywhere near it. But as you can see, she doesn't like the water. Sophie will not try and walk into the water. Okay.
We can't get wet and wild in this game?
You're funny. Oh, shit. Can't do that one yet. What is that? Oh, balloon fruit. Okay, cool. Strawberries. More strawberries. More strawberries. Not every object can be gathered, but I think I've actually got a bunch of that stuff. Well, I don't actually remember balloon fruit in here. That's kind of weird. And I know the game has a... Oh, mossy driftwood. Mossy driftwood is fun. Those are major gathering points, and they've actually got little mini games that you can't actually fail on them. Well, technically. You're still going to catch something. The question becomes what quality it's and so forth. And, of course, every zone has different shit.
Yeehaw.
More cotton wool. Eggs in this one.
Yeehaw.
Mind you, there are actually a half a dozen tools that are good that operate in this game. We have to make most of them. Actually, scratch that. We have to make them all. You will make all of your tools, and you will like it. Okay, so there. Okay. Now we're going to learn a little bit about the way the weather works. About the weather control system. We're not going to get the tutorial here, but you'll get here's the first hint. Well, since there was no other way to get here from there, oh, that's not her problem. She don't have that issue. Well, it's up to something. We think. Maybe. Now she's noticed those. These are all over the place, and there are 4 types. There's sunshine, rain. There's sun, rain, snow, and gravity. Yes, you heard me right. Gravity. You can make things float. You can do the little moonwalky thing. It's all kinds of fun. And the whole world went shwoom, which is the best descriptive word ever. You know?
Do it shroom, man?
Shwoom! Please stop doing that. Seriously? YouTube hates me. YouTube is hating on us. Let me know if we actually get swirlies.
Okay. I'll keep an eye.
When the entire yeah.
Not too bad. No swirlies yet. But
Well, if you haven't seen swirlies by now, you're probably not going to.
rate is down.
Except that the river won't be there. She might know something we don't. Okay. Kick ass. Let's do it. Now, please note that it is 5 p.m. We're going back to Roytail, to the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion. It took us 4 hours to get to this. It took us 4 in-game hours to get to this point. Wait till they're done talking here. Unfortunately, Kati doesn't seem to take anything but breaks. So, and she's now dozing with her hand to her face. Nope. there's this river. It's in the way. We can't get beyond there because I fail to see the logic in that conclusion. Yeah, that might have been good. Okay, you're forgiven for your logic failure.
アレトが言ってたように、あそこの雨は変えられますよ。あの石、夢空の史跡に特別な道具を使えば。ほら、私の言った通りじゃん。
Rawr! Rawr, she says. We apologize for doubting you, but still. That did sound a little silly.
Rawr.
Rawr! Rawr!
どこにあるんですか？あれはかなり希少な道具でして、持つことが許されている人は。
Yes, that's right. Permit only, bitch!
よく街の外に出かけることがある人で。
Often has business outside of town. Speak of the devil, you shall walk through the front door. When we finally get moved, we're gonna try and find some place we can, where I can have a door that closes. Did you have a pair of those weather tools on hand? Well, yeah, duh. But not one for snow, mind you. Yeah, no.
So, none for snow. So we don't have it in Portal.
He doesn't have one for snow. Doesn't mean they don't exist.
Still no informer.
Looking for
I'm
who?
surprised hopefully didn't get that one because didn't get that joke.
Yeah.
I think by law, by Canadian law, you have to know the Canadian rapper Snow.
Fine, I'll let you use it. One small problem. Olias, have you been holding? Are you holding out on us?
Or more funny, are you?
Yeah, they're just not charged. But that's a thing we can actually do. It's a pain in the ass. It'll be a pain in the ass later. Yeah, that's a thing too. They're dead as doornails. Oh man.
Oh man. Not so crazy.
Does he meet with alchemy? Oh, that'll be easy enough. Yes. Didn't I say? You didn't. You were going to say something about that before we walked into the atelier the first time, but yeah. An alchemist named Ramizel. Could it be? Early 20s. And look at Olias with his jaw on the floor. How did you know that? That's a piece of information that you shouldn't know. Uh-oh. There's a thing that's happening. Yes, that's exactly what's going on here. Space and time, dumbass.
Yeah, that's a thing. Because the whole place was actually as we saw in the opening segment, this place was created around somebody. Now I know who. Now we know who. Now we have a name to put to that. Nope, it can happen. In fact, it did. Sorry, sorry, spoilers. No, I didn't say that. I'll go back and edit it later. No, I won't. Then we lose the views that we've already got, so I don't want to do that. I will tell you, however, that there was some, yeah. They didn't find out quite. The cat gets let out of the bag in a somewhat different way. Not the way anybody had intended. A bit.
Ooh. We have a wild Sanji.
Hey, a wild Sanji. How you doing, buddy? We've had a lot of folks there. Lol, he says. Of course he says lol. It's the only word he knows. Okay. I kid. We have to go visit Pirka. Not only does she sell things, she'll help you duplicate later. That's her big thing. It's actually, and there's a whole storyline associated with it. Now, I want to go back to the Atelier first, actually. Not that we're not already in the neighborhood, but still. Alright. We actually need to wrap this up. Opal said 20 minutes. Yeah, it's been 15. Or almost 15. We're going to report the...
20 minutes for 5 minutes before the hour. I should get on to some things.
Wait. We're going to report that by not quantity, by quality. There we go. Because I don't want to get, since this is a fetch quest, don't want to give them the high quality shit, because the high quality shit goes much better for it is much better. Right, all these I have to make all of that crap, so actually walk out of here, it should autosave. There it goes.
Yeah. It'll probably autosave when you quit.
World map. Roytail. Off to the Atelier for a proper save. And dump all the shit out. Okay. And it'll give us all the information we need about the stuff. So that's like half a dozen recipes all at once. Here is this. Saving the game. We're going to save game data 1, and then we need to step off. We just have to remember to. Go there, and this dumps us in. This dumps us completely out of the game. There we go. Okay, that's it for that. And Tornado misses the other half of Miss Fox Girl. So, how about the asking of the ultimate question? Does it suck?
Doesn't look like it to me.
No, it doesn't look like it sucks to me. And I won't go and say it's not low either.
Anyway, this game releases on Steam here in a little less than 3 hours. So there is that. And I'm actually waiting I'm actually waiting to see if there's an update.
Get your copy now. Get 2 or 3.
Yeah, well, the game actually comes out kind of expensive. The digital deluxe edition is going to be $70, and the only way, and if you're like me, I'd have to buy the game. I'd have to repurchase the game. I'd have to pay the whole $70 to get the bonuses, which makes me sad.
Oh well.
If I want it with the season pass, it's $115. And no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's a little out of my budget for a while.
No, it's a lot out of my budget. So.
Wow.
Heck, I don't even have a budget.
Actually, budgetary things will probably improve a tiny bit. We got a new Patreon we got a new subscriber on Patreon. Reiko9. We appreciate the support. The $25 level. That's actually a good one. All right. So, game does not suck. Any comments before we run away? Any comments on the game itself?
Nothing I can think of. Nothing I can think of.
Nothing you particularly liked or not?
Well, I like all the games. It seemed nice. Like the, except for some of the outfits, but you know.
No.
Pretty cool. I mean, weird, but you know.
Well, those are all outfits she's worn in different games. Is what that is.
That one character with the pigtail. I don't even know.
Olette.
Pigtails of that one. Olette, yeah.
I have no idea how she does that either.
Her hair obviously it would make a better wire brush than steel.
Ooh! Ow! 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 That's just painful. That and the form-shaping granny panties. Well, that's a completely different issue. All right.
Yeah.
Anything you don't like?
I'd actually have to play the game to actually find something I don't like. But
yeah.
Because it's hard to tell.
That's easy enough.
What I would or would not like.
How about you, Thomas?
I like one thing I like is how well the game lends itself to snorking.
Yeah, that's always. Yeah, no. Actually, the part of the reason we like RPGs as much as we do is because, there's plenty of space for snark with those because they have stories and if we know almost anything, we're looking at it from the outside, and whilst they may not get it, we already know what the hell's going on, and smack.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And even if we don't, we can fake it.
Yay! Dislikes any? I didn't actually get to show you all the things. I was gonna bring up my save game so I could show you some of those. Didn't get to. We'll get there. We will get there another time. Because this is one of those that would lend itself to a let's play, to a full-size let's play.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I mean, it's not like we're doing a let's play of Super Mario Maker and sucking at it. Right?
Yeah, we leave that to DSP.
Gods. Yeah, DSP, man, I tell you. Anyway, so that's going to be it for us today. We will be back tomorrow evening, sometime between 6 and 6:30 Pacific Standard Time for Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy 6. Sorry, not 7, 6 Pixel Remaster, which released yesterday morning as opposed to when I expected it to, which is why there was not a live stream yesterday. And then Saturday, we've actually got a stack of games to go through. for Saturday. So meeting is going to be meeting. Tomorrow's meeting should be really exciting. And I think we're probably going to do that meeting right at the regular time. But, so, don't forget to do all the YouTube-y things. Like, comment, subscribe, hit up Patreon or Subscribe Star or whatever you prefer. All the links. Oh, and the Discord. Don't forget to join the Discord. All of those things are in the links at the bottom. Between now and the next time we see you, be safe. Be safe!
And Dabs, just like the pretty girl in that game, learn to brew better games again.
Ooh. All right, folks. See ya.